Philip DeFranco and H3H3 were both covering the election live the night of. And earlier on in the stream, H3 and crew checked on the Phily D show just to get an idea of how their coverage was going. And they move on pretty quick, but they come back later on in the show, and somebody mentions you should call Philip DeFranco, but Dan and at least one other person on the staff definitively say, no, do not call Philip DeFranco. I thought that was odd, because Dan is a producer. Why would you be saying, no, don't do the potential content? Or if Philly doesn't want to talk, he can just decline the call. But I found this summary of the Philip DeFranco H3 relationship, courtesy of the very chill, hinged H3 Snark subreddit. And it goes, back in 2016, when H3H3 was a smaller channel facing a major copyright lawsuit, Phily D came to Ethan's aid. Not only did he publicly support Ethan, but he also helped him launch his lawsuit fund and personally donated $5,000. Over the years, Philip remained supportive of Ethan, even going so far as to mention his own bias due to their friendship whenever covering Ethan's controversies. Things took a turn in 2021, when Ethan, riding high on the success of Frenemies, decided to publicly criticize Phily D for not covering the David Dobrik scandal after it was discussed on Frenemies. Instead of approaching Philip privately if he had genuine concerns, Ethan called him a coward in public and began mocking his weight gain. Hurt by this, Phily D eventually cut ties with Ethan in a private message. By 2022, they seemed to have reconciled until Ethan, in typical fashion, made another dig at Philip's appearance post-weight loss, calling him doughy and likening him to a ham sandwich. Philip didn't hold back this time, calling Ethan out for body shaming, while Ethan, as usual, played the victim, seemingly shocked that Philip would no longer go out of his way to defend him, like during the Ryan Kavanaugh lawsuit. So I'll show some of those clips that are mentioned there later, but that's enough just to get an idea of their relationship beforehand. And I think that's probably a little bit of why some of the people said, no, don't call him, because they're like, I don't know if Philly wants to talk to you like that, really. I don't know if you guys are on friendly, just call in on a whim terms.
Yeah, Phil,
No,
tell Phil to pull up the Young Turks.
Can you pull up the Young Turks again?
Guys, can you pull up tell Phil to pull up the Young Turks?
And then go to Young Turks and tell them to pull us up.
Wait.
Complete cycle.
Full circle.
So cool.
Yeah, so they tune in there. Giving demands. Tell Philly how he should actually be running his show.
I'm gonna bring back Ben here in a minute.
Oh, that guy?
All right. That's
Wait, can
So you
Ethan
don't
call
go-
into Phil
And then they're poo-pooing his co-host, too.
DeFranco?
Right, but
I don't know. Will he answer? I can try.
Nah.
You're just gonna call him.
Leave poor Phil
Don't do that.
I could try calling.
No,
leave him
text him.
alone.
I mean, it's probably on mute since he's busy.
Yeah,
This
don't harass
guy
him.
he's calling into is just a mess. I feel
like
bad for him.
it'd be a nice way to cheer him up.
Then he says his co-host is a mess.
No, like he's emotionally distraught. Like you can
Well,
tell.
he's in everybody.
Well, I feel like you
Yeah,
are coming across that way a
that's-
little bit
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you
Are
seem
we
kind
all?
of
I'm
distressed.
connecting with that right now.
Let's hear him out.
No. You just bring it
Also,
in.
he's pretty pulled together. I'd
This is the
say.
part of the stream where we're supposed to turn on each other.
Should I call him?
No.
No, text him
I
first. I
told
would
you
say.
flat out.
There you go. Definitively. No, Dan says. And then he's in the background. He's saying, I told you flat out no.
No.
Love says I should.
Don't call him.
I saw someone in
What's
chat.
the worst that happens?
Hold
You
on,
can
I saw-
text. You can text.
You
I
can
saw
call.
someone in chat say that he was watching us for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's our
really?
friend. Ethan can call his friend.
Just
He-
cold
he
call is
cannot-
sometimes jarring.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not his friend. You never hiked with him.
Right. That's
No.
true.
You can't.
You don't
name
know that.
Yes,
And
I do.
We
The
did,
invite
but
was always open.
So Dan does seem to actually get. I don't think you guys are friends like that.
You never took it.
I know. I've been following the saga close.
But I don't know what's up with the hiking thing. I checked the transcript and they do mention it a couple times. I don't know if it's just like a joke they have referencing something or what, but that's why they say that.
The whole time.
Text is a safe option.
So true.
Less aggressive.
It looks like he's looking at chat.
That's it. Ela said calling would be aggressive. So Dan and Ela, which I would think Ela is Ethan number 2, and then Dan definitely seems to be number 2 on the show, so he'd get 3. Number 2 and 3 said no, don't call.
Okay, I'm gonna call Phil.
Just call him.
Why are you calling him?
Wait, he's
bro?
picking up his phone.
I'm nervous about it.
Oh, is it? No.
Hey, there, he went.
Voicemail.
He's got it muted. He's got it
like-
do not disturb.
It's
We're
DD.
prank calling
Call
the
one
other
more time. And then...
sleepover.
One more time.
Yeah.
Oh, once he doesn't
Oh
want
wait,
to
no. That does like,
disturb.
that
He
does,
doesn't want to be disturbed.
That Swedish guy is egging him on though, so props to that guy.
Leave
wait,
the
that I
man
feel bad
alone.
about.
No, do not disturb just means that if it's important, call twice.
Which this is not.
Okay, I'll call again.
This is not important. Stop.
No,
I'll
don't
call
do
again.
it.
I'll
Don't
call
do
again.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's ringing.
Oh,
It worked.
God.
See, I told you.
Oh, I don't want to
God.
watch it. I'm so scared.
Well, let's
It's
see.
like we're at the sleepover.
We have the live shot, although it's probably on a bit of a delay.
Oh.
Hey, buddy, should I put you on a?
Okay. So there you see the tone on this. I just want to start with that. So you see the tone. They're all laughing and giggling, and you can hear him laughing in the background too. So go over to Phily D's view for the call here.
Let's see some of the Twitter stuff we're seeing. Oh,
Well,
wait
I'll
one
tell you what.
second. Wait. I gotta switch to just me for a second. I'm getting a call. Oh yeah, 1 second. Hey, buddy, should I put you on on? Oh my God, should I put you on Should I put you on speaker? Sure. Yeah, you're on. Okay. You just wow. That's a.
Yeah, he asked, and you can't quite hear it there. I don't think what Ethan says, but he says, "Oh, you're already live on my show." Thanks for asking me, though, Phil.
A ballsy move. You just call a man and broadcast.
But to be fair, if you see somebody's already live on the air, I don't really think you need to be like jumping first things first to make sure. Like on Philly's side, if he doesn't know Ethan's streaming, then fair enough. Good on him. And I mean, never bad to give people the courtesy. But if you know somebody's live, what's the danger? They're not going to say anything that they wouldn't say in public otherwise. That's the reason that radio shows have to tell people that's like, this is a radio show, not actually a prank. And that's why that you don't have actual pranks on the radio anymore.
Asked him. All right, 1 second. Oh yeah. I have do not disturb on. So we have H3 calling in. He said he was a longtime watcher, longtime fan, first time caller.
Yeah, so thanks for calling in. What did you want to ask?
I want to know if we're going on that hike, apparently.
I do. I want to. I'm down to do it.
All right.
I want to hike.
Are you coming to me or am I coming to you?
I'll come to you.
Wow. Okay.
We could just meet. We could meet on the trails.
Okay, but it has
To me, Philly D really does not seem into it, and he's coming across as sarcastic. With this hike, apparently they talk more about it and kind of maybe set up going on an actual hike. So maybe it is serious, but who knows about the actual follow through with that. But yeah, Philly D just does not really seem into it right off the bat.
to be just us. I know you wanna like possibly film it.
I don't. No, it can be.
A lot of people in his chat don't like it. This one guy says, "Hey, it's pro-genocide guy." The next person says, "No." Next person says, "You." Next person says, "Hasanabe clears H3H3.
Be just us.
Amazing. We'll go out and I'll tell you all the ways that you're wrong and I'm right, and then you'll agree.
Jeez, stop featuring Zionists. OMG. You. Ethan should be canceled. Zionist. Vape Nation. That one's that's kind of neutral or whatever, but it's maybe a little bit positive since it's just a reference to H3 content.
Let's do that. Trump is going to win, and that's very sad. But I'm glad we were able to provide some level of, victory for the people. This is a victory for the people.
It's a victory for the people. Oh, so the Trump presidency, you mean?
No, our hiking, man.
Oh, I was like, wow. I was like, I didn't expect the turn that fast from you.
Yeah, Trump is taking it. I'm surprised how hard he's taking it.
Are you? Well, I mean, are you? I was just scrubbing through a lot of the different streamers. It sounded like the Young Turks were talking about still a potential Red Mirage. Hassan and a guest were getting very
Like he just there's no energy in this call here on Philly D's side. Like he just does not seem into it at all.
Very angry about, or no. They were talking about Harris, and Hassan's guest was talking about the whole no convention and stuff like that. But anyway, it's interesting.
Can we storm the Capitol? Are you pro?
No, I'm not.
Is it interesting, Philly? When I'm talking about something interesting, it's not 32% and all delivered monotone.
I'm not pro storming the Capitol. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, see where we're at, and then and move forward in life accordingly.
All right. Well, we'll start with tomorrow, and then we'll take it from there. But let's meet on the trails. We'll talk after this evening.
Possibly, unless I get a lot of backlash for even answering this call, in which case I don't know this man.
I am a.
He says that like he's a joke, but you know what they say about jokes, they all have a sliver, at least a sliver of truth. I think maybe a little bit more than a sliver here. The sliver is the lie, the joke. The rest of it is serious.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but I am pro-genocide.
Oh God, why are you bringing whatever your shit?
Oh, don't worry, Ethan. Chat informed me.
I feel like I try to go out of my way to not know what's happening with anyone else in this fucking space, and then my team brings me a story, and then I talk about it. I don't have. I've been 2 shows away from quitting the internet for fucking 2 years. I don't want to deal with whatever's going on with you guys.
Well, you just co-signed genocide.
No.
So.
Straight up says, I don't want to deal with you guys. Like, you know, you could just say, I don't want to be on the phone with you, Ethan, or you could hang up, Phil, if you don't want to be there.
I don't co-sign Ethan Klein. I don't co-sign Hassan. I don't co-sign any of these motherfuckers that exist on the internet.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you knew this about me, Phil, but I'm Jewish.
I was about to hang up on you, but I can't hang up on you after you just said that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's another joke that's 95% truth. Very thinly veiled joke.
Pretty controversial, but apparently I could go into detail. Do you want to? I could go into all.
No,
the
I'm good.
detail.
I think
you want to get into it.
No, I think your brief this brief conversation's enough to get my dumb face on your subreddit and the snark Reddit and all that stuff. So I'm gonna hop off.
He's like, I'm good, Ethan. We don't need to go any further in this conversation. I'm gonna catch enough flack for this already. Like, he's being very polite, but he does not want to be on the phone with Ethan. Like, it seems pretty clear to me.
I have an ad read in 8 minutes.
H3 Snark. Okay, interesting.
He's setting a hard timer there. I have an ad read in 8 minutes, so absolute max. We can do like 7 minutes, but you know, even that's pushing it, man.
Oh man, you know, every now and then I get mentioned. They
What? Why did they go for you?
They don't. Well, I don't think they go for me. They didn't like that you the stuff about my weight back in the day. That's why I'm aware of them.
Yeah. So he brings up that he's gonna be on the H3 Snark subreddit because of this clip or whatever, and Ethan's like, "Wait, you know about that?" And he's like, "Yeah, they defended me when you called me fat. Remember?"
Oh wow, those people have been around. Okay.
I don't know anything about anything. I'm just an innocent bystander. Okay, I gotta go.
Do you regret answering?
No, I don't regret answering. This is it was unexpected.
Like, if you have to ask somebody, do you regret answering? That's not a good sign for the relationship, Ethan. And the thing is, it's from my reading very reasonable that he would ask that. You know, that just means that he is at least somewhat aware of how the conversation is going.
It's weird that have we ever talked other than like the thing? I don't know. This has like been forever.
We must have. Remember when we were.
Have we ever talked? Why are we here? Why did you call me? Why are we doing this?
Sharing our office a long time ago.
Sharing an office.
Yeah.
Somebody in chat says, "I regret you answering, Phil."
in Encino, remember? You needed a space.
Oh, you let me shoot there one day. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was more than one day, but okay.
No, I think it was that. Anyway, uh-oh. I'm getting...
I don't know if that was a ploy on Ethan's part, but he says, "Oh yeah, remember we used to film in that studio together?" And then Philip DeFranco's like, "Oh, you mean that one time and that was like an absolute emergency and I had to film in the same studio as you?" Then he's like, "Oh, is that that's all it was? Oh, okay." Friendship level 0 confirmed.
I'm getting a crazy chat. This is your fault.
Be good.
All right,
Yeah.
bye.
All right, bye.
That was unexpected.
It was 47:30 that I started this at. We're at 52:40. So 5 minutes. Philip DeFranco is in and out of there. He was not trying to dilly-dally on that call.
Anyway. Oh yeah, I did miss this call. Anyway, that threw me the fuck off. Let's go back to Ben. Hello, Ben.
Hi. So AP has called North Carolina for Donald Trump.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I watched like 30 seconds more than this, and I was, oh, this is too depressing to listen to how sad this guy is. All right, that's as much politics as I'll let seep into my election coverage. Thank you very much. But so here are some of the clips that were mentioned in that original post where Ethan calls Philip DeFranco fat, but then it also has Ethan reacting to that, like when he was confronted on how mean he was to Phily D.
So beside the point of this story, but since he was mentioned, I kind of just want to say this to Ethan Klein. Can you stop talking about my fucking weight on your podcast? Well, I personally use people saying negative things about my weight or my looks as further motivation when I'm working out, to the point that I even do like David Goggins-esque bullshit, like taking the audio of them calling me fat or whatever language they use and mixing it with pump-up songs for my workouts. There are also tons of people that deal with...
That sounds a little bit insane to me, but I mean, Philip was looking pretty trim, so if it works for him, it works for him. That does seem like you care too much about what people are saying, though. I will say that.
With weight issues and eating disorders, which, by the way, it's well documented that I've talked about myself having an eating disorder that I've had to really fight to overcome over the years. So when you say on your podcast to hundreds of thousands and if not millions of people that I am permanently doughy, that I am a ham sandwich, it's fucked, and I think it can have a genuinely negative impact on other people. But that's where I'm going to leave it. I don't want anyone going after anyone because of things that were said about me. I just think
I do think it's kind of lame the way he says, like, it could hurt other people. Like, I think if he doesn't like it, he should just tell Ethan, like, fuck off, you know? Like, why you keep commenting on my body? We're not friends. It's not a joke to me. We're not cool or something like that. I think it's a little bit lame to act like, oh, the poor fans, you know?
that we should all try to be better. And then I want to take a...
But totally fair for him to call out H3, not saying not to do that at all. It just the fan aspect is a little bit lame.
What? Philly's actually coming for me? Philly's actually making a serious... Philly's being serious right now? He put in the...
Yeah, can you believe it, Ethan? Some people who just do straight news, not comedy shows, don't really like to just be called fat by a show that, I mean, I don't know how big it was at the time, but they regularly get tens of thousands of viewers on their live streams.
A video that I'm like fat shaming him? Oh my God, what? What did I... Don't I always compliment him and say how great it is? What the fuck? When did I say that? I never like actually call him fat. I'm always just like, dude, he lost weight. In fact, I was saying I didn't want to fight him because he's gotten so fit. Whatever I said, it's definitely giving him a lot more respect for... Dude, I'm always praising him, saying how awesome it is that he lost weight.
Clearly, you're not always doing that, Ethan.
He has never once messaged me or texted me and said, hey, can you please stop talking about my weight, by the way? Ever.
Pitch people to you.
Who would you pair me up against, theoretically?
I mean, like, I get what he's saying, given the space that they exist in, but I feel like that should sound a little bit silly when you say it, even given what he does for a living. He's like, oh, he didn't even text me and say he didn't like me calling him fat on my show. Like, no shit, he didn't. Philip DeFranco, he's just like a straight news guy.
Probably Phily D, right? But he's taller than me.
How much taller?
He's doughy though. He's
Yeah, I don't
doughy.
think. I mean, he's lost
He's soft.
a lot of weight.
No, but he's like permanently doughy.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
He's just got that soft, doughy look to him.
We call that in my family a ham sandwich.
He is a ham sandwich, most definitely. I think he has a bad kidney too, so I'd go for. Who gives a fuck that I called him doughy, dude? What do you?
Well, he does, Ethan. That's the problem. Phily D cares.
What are you saying? Why are you making such a... He's trying to turn this into like a big deal. He's like calling me out for body shaming him. He made jokes about me too, that he was going to beat me up. And here I am thinking he was going to talk about the Nexium interview. People are saying, just say sorry. I don't even know what the fuck. I'm in a state of shock still.
Poor Ethan. He's just shocked, flabbergasted.
We call that in my family a ham sandwich.
Now, I did not even call him a ham sandwich. And by the way, I don't even want to blame Anissa because we're just... Anissa didn't call him a ham sandwich either. We're just kind of shooting the shit. I don't think anyone called him.
So it like double triples down. I didn't call him a ham sandwich. Anissa didn't call him a ham sandwich. Nobody called him a ham sandwich, all right? Nobody did.
A ham sandwich. He is a ham sandwich, definitely. Okay. I think he has a bag. Yeah. Okay. But the idea was thrown around.
Rewind
Kidney too, so I'd go for that.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously not the worst. There's many, many worse things that are said online, but I get why Philip DeFranco would not like you, Ethan, and why he would not think you guys were friendly, and why there was just not much besides tension on that phone call, the way I read it. Philip DeFranco seemed like he wanted to get off of there from second one. Given how he acted on there, I'm a little bit surprised that he answered, but considering they never talk, maybe he thought it was important or something. He gave Ethan the benefit of the doubt on that. Either way, I don't know. Good stuff. That's really what you should be thinking about. You know, I know there was like the people running to run the United States and stuff, but there's also important stuff going on online too that I think you should know about.